When I started at DC, which is where I broke in, the way you broke in was on what they called the quote mystery books. House of Mystery, Weird Word Tales, all these weird anthology books that I had never read in my life, you know, and I sent some samples in. Of course, it was like a Superman sample and all this stuff. And they said, well, the only people that are even going to look at your work is Paul Levitt's over here buying stuff with these anthology books, you know. So I ran out and I bought all these books and read them and pitched them. You know, and the truth is, you're starting out. This is what Larry said about Barbie. If it's Barbie, it's Barbie. If it's Weird War Tales, it's weird. You want to get your foot in the door. And I was happy to write anything. I didn't even care that I was getting paid in the beginning. I was just happy that I was working with an editor who was teaching me something, and they were going to publish my story, you know? It was amazing. So literally, I would have written anything. The other thing I've encountered over the years is sometimes you see new writers and they come along and they say, would you read my work? And give me your opinion. And then you give me your opinion, and they spend 20 minutes telling you why their work is just fine the way it is, you know? And it doesn't work like that. You can't have a career like that. You know, my philosophy when I started was the editor is always right. Unless they're going to ask me to do something immoral, which never happened. You know, if they say, you know, make everybody in this story green, I'll make them all green because I'm bound to learn something. You know, at DC in the beginning, literally Paul Levitt's gave me a list with rules. No more than 5.5 panels per page, no more than 35 words a panel, right? And I used to sit there and average out the panels in the story, count every word in every panel so that I had no more than 35 words a panel. Now, if you know my work, you know that I put a lot more than that in the page.
You very quickly started violating all those rules.
But in the beginning, it was a fantastic way to learn because you really had to learn the craft. And I just felt grateful for the opportunity. You know, I don't know how it was for everybody else here, but I was like a working class kid from Brooklyn. I didn't know people who were writers or artists or anything. So the idea that I even had this opportunity was extraordinary to me. You know what I mean? So if anyone out there is an aspiring anything, you have to walk in open and you have to be able to listen. I would work with editors. I remember the first time I worked with Jim Shooter on a story, he said, this is really good. You did what I told you to do. I said, well, yeah, why wouldn't I? He said, a lot of people do. You know? And that's a great way to kill a career, is not do what the editor tells you to do because you think you're right. There's time later to be right and fight about it. In the beginning is the time to learn.